take a high point and just see the entire safe zone. And we do have the bombs coming over the top here.
Yeah, those bombs are going to drop, and that also means that there is going to be that air supply. So we might see some of the teams try to rotate over to that, get some advantage, get some additional resources.
Yep, and we have the smoke here coming up off of that thing, and it could. So in 5, so this is actually something that we didn't talk about. So in 5s, you can get the hunting rifle, but there's a chance for more than one.
How did you enjoy the 5s day? How did your team perform? Are you guys confident going into the finals for tomorrow?
I'd say we're pretty confident, to be brutally honest. Like, we've spent all this time, you know, in the scrims and everything like that, and up until this point, it's been pretty confident for us and tons of wins and all of that. So it's like, going into this, we feel like the practice is there and the success is going to be there too, so.
The portents for Doom. We are close to the end. Shots raining out from KotK. They have found the team of Vigor, and they are looking to send them home. Fatality,
Huge
getting these shots in.
KotK.
Geesh, though, is going to be the one who is knocked out.
Yeah, so KotK here is actually taking down players. He's using a crossbow with explosive tip arrows, which we didn't see in solos at all. It's an item that you have to craft. You pick up arrows and or a couple different items, make the arrows, but they're explosive, so you can fire at trees and hit people through them, and players are just dropping left and right. Zep.
I suck dick with the AK.
2 people, it would be definitely Dropkid and Isco.
Dropkid, that's going to be that young gun. Isco going to be that heavy slayer. We already started to talk about them quite a bit. I'm really excited to see the bounty.
Wow. Yo, hello, what is this?
WDUD, my boy Ersign, look at your comments side, you are the best, so I subbed.
Hey Eric, I not stream snipe you, I ran into you on accident. Sick. No, Ericas, I ran into...
Is your ability to just show up and turn on a moment's notice, and that's what's going to win championships.
One of my favorite moments in that last game was just that never-ending engagement. Player after player coming to contest him with Hurrah. Ultimately does get cut down. Do you think Hurrah will be able to go for a deeper run in game number 2?
Well, I think that Hurrah is definitely a player that can make it into that later game. Maybe he decides that he was taking a few too many fights. Maybe he decides instead to go ahead and take a disengage rather than a chase down and trying to chase
place. But the big question is now, what is going to happen in this last game? In just a second here, we're going to get to see the placements coming out of that game and also see the placements overall. That ring changed the entire tide of that game.
That ring was a brutal one to fight through. Awesome ending safe zone. I really like seeing those. They have a lot of feel similar to the first map. Those hills were always a fun fight on the original map. Seeing these guys get to play in those environments is awesome. And Sweet Dreams actually also netting himself.
Not going to give Crumb a ton of cover. They're not going to know which corner he turned. They don't know where he is. He has disappeared into this maze, and there's multiple levels to this maze. This is a different area than the rest of the map. You have to know what height he's at, and they're going to spot each other as they have to cross to run from the gas. Shots coming out from Sharky, able to connect once, twice. Crumb down to about 50%. He's going to have to heal and try and get out of this gas. It's going to do a ton of damage, and I think that Crumb is in a spot that he's not going to be able to work his way out of. And we now have Vitality running side by side with TG. TG opening shots. They're going to get one kill onto Smokey's. Geesh taking, finally deciding to come in and get in the midst of it. They've decided this is the time, and they are going to join the battles. And it looked like they were firing some shots down. We'll come back to them in a moment. But IG, who just going to Epsilon at the moment, who pick up another kill onto Prox from Team Caliber. Huskers.
say, you better win, and I ended up winning, so that was pretty cool.
What is that player environment actually like while you're all sitting over here? We have 60 rigs set up here at DreamHack Atlanta, all the players in pretty close quarters to each other. What is it like to play there?
Right, yeah. Unfortunately, I actually killed a lot of people near me, so whenever they got up to leave, they would like always touch me and be like, GG, man. Unfortunate for them, but it was a really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a very different atmosphere. Have you played in anything like this before?
Right. Well, yeah, this being my first tournament, I think I played pretty well in the zone.
Now want to be in the position where you're a man down at the very beginning. We actually saw this happen to Allure in Group A. They lost a player to that explosion. They were in a very tough position here. There's a lot of space, though. I'm surprised to see BMROG go down.
Yeah, absolutely. This airdrop still coming in, moving as slow as possible, and it's going to hit the ground here in a minute, and we'll see if any teams have spotted it coming down. But we're going to hop back over with TC, who did lose. That's a big one if bombs come through.
Down. Yeah, those bombs come through, but look at how much cover they really do have here. Going to be interested to see what Broderick can do this time around. Broderick was picked off very early to fight for placement. T-Hem going to run out. You see that helmet pop right off. Prox going to be the one to take him down. A member from TK, and they have to open up into Astral soon.
Yeah, so we're going to see 10 players left. TK with a full squad. I do believe Astral is down one, and I believe
in the car.
Yeah,
You're gonna see
the play from RizaaR. He
hid
hid in the car, and he's going to let these two teams eliminate each other. There is a chance that these guys start trading out, and RizaaR wins the game.
What just happened?
People that were going to the zone, but spots where I knew I wasn't going to get pinched by other people. And adapting to the situation and finding those spots in such a small zone with such a lot.
Oh.
Watch the stream, dude.
I'm sorry, DJ, but that was great. They all fucking died. Exception.
Dude, the car is like banging the other car.
Here it is. Prox does manage to tie. He's up at the top with 9 kills. We're going to see both you and Prox with 9 kills. Aladdin and Fox's Radak just behind with 8 kills. And then in 5th place, it's going to be Doug is Raw.
All right. Is there a reason why he gets 3K more if we tied for kills?
I have no idea how that works. Going to be completely